That was a bit strange because I was live. I thought I was live, but I wasn't. My apologies. I've just said hello to everybody in the chat and nobody heard it. Oh dear. As I say, I'm full of a cold at the moment. Full of it. So I'll start again because I don't think any of you heard any of that, did you? So we got Joe, Mr. Matambly, Chris, Bob, messing around with the 2001 D-board. Good luck with that, Bob. Nick's in, Carther, Ricardo. We've got Aaron in. Hope you're feeling okay, Aaron. FM's in. Tim's in. Les. Hi, Les. I think we said hello to Bob and Joe. Rob Cross. Hi, Rob. Yeah, even though I clicked to start streaming, it won't let you stream until you click the go live button. So, of course, I thought I was streaming, but I ain't gone live. So I was streaming, but there you are. I did notice there was lots of presents and all sorts of stuff coming down on the screen, so I really don't know what's going on with that. Who's Dan? Who is Dan? Dan the man. Tom and Susie's in the house. Benji's in, cooking. I think I said hello to Chris. Chris has very kindly sent this radio in for us to have a look at today. Cajun at Steve's in. Hi, Steve. Hang on, it's just done a massive jump. Jess, how you doing, Jess? Oh, presents. Missing G. Sound is goo. Oh, sound is good. Right. I thought you were going to say sound is gone then. Graham, welcome, mate. Mr. Video a Monkey. Ben's in. Hi, Ben. I did show him your picture yesterday, Ben. Your AI generated one. Very good. Derek's in. Hi, Derek. Dave Rhodes, how you doing? Beer sorts out the sniffles. It needs something stronger than beer. So yeah, apologies for that. You missed the lovely the main shot, didn't you? With all the lovely things. There you go. Gingerbread falling on the Christmas scene. Ah, Martin's in. Hi, Martin. A friend of you who's an expert of blowing things up, Nick. No worries. Audio slightly delayed. I think it catches up with the stream FM as we go along. So if any of you are new to the chat, this command's jumping in there with exclamation mark, and that generates things cascading down over the screen. It's clever how it does it, isn't it? As I say, I'm full of a cold. I'm not going darts tonight. I'm having to give it a rest for tonight. Penguin drunk? Well, he sat on top of the beer calendar, Graham. So he could be. He could be. He could well be. I've still got to get all these things sorted out. Hopefully, with a bit of time the weekend, I can get them sorted. And we start getting the notifications coming up underneath. I'm really not sure how to set the chat up into that top window. Yeah, I'm not sure on that at all. It's a talent. So yeah, I thought we'd do a sort of fairly quick one today and just have a look over this radio that Chris has sent us in. Just give it the once over and see if we can apply some power to it. Maybe pull it apart, just have a look inside. But you don't know what it is yet. Has anybody got an idea from the template I put up? Because I did put a silhouette of the radio up. Anybody got an idea of what it is? Apart from Chris, obviously. I'll mute the mic if I'm going to sneeze, which I think it is. I think it's a sneeze en route. It feels like it. And you do his electrics, he does your plumbing. That's fair. That's fair. Shall we go over and see Penguin, see if he's got any medicine? You think it's a radio, Graham, do you? Size of a Volve radio. It's not. It's definitely not a Volve radio. Audio still delayed. I'll have to work that out, Derek. I think I can do it, but I don't think I can do it while I'm live. I can... No. I don't want to do a virtual camera. I'm pretty sure I can do it, but... I think I've got to go into advanced. It's got decay rate. Push to mute, push to talk, push to mute. Lots game capture, overlay, wet screen. Oh my god, there's loads of stuff in here. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure there's a way, but bigger than a bread box? No, it's not bigger than a bread box. Pioneer specialist. It could be a voltage issue, Martin, because some of those sets use some, is it variac tuning? So if your voltage is wrong, you won't get the span on the dial. Thanks, Thomas Susie. Yeah, so I'm worse than I was yesterday. So hopefully at some stage I'll start going back up again. But at the moment it's on a downward spiral. Let's go and see Penguin, shall we? Because he's got some mates today. He's right up on top today. He flew up there. I didn't think penguins could fly, but he went up there. Look at him. Look at him right at the top there, look. He's got Pongo and Percy. Pongo, Percy and Penguin. How about that? He's got all his friends up there, look. And he's guarding number 4 for me as well. That's why he's up there, because number 4 is right at the top, look. I can see his plan now. In fact, number 4 is my dad's birthday. It's my dad's birthday today. I must give him a ring later. I don't know, Ricardo. No, it's not a hi-fi system. I'm surprised no one's got that from the silhouette, because it is literally that radio blacked out. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think it's flu, Ricardo. I mean, I've had a flu jab, not to say that it isn't. It could be COVID. You know, there's still quite a bit of COVID knocking about. Could be COVID en route, which that's going to knock me for 6 if it is. Because he wouldn't give me a COVID jab this year. They said I wasn't eligible for a COVID jab. I wasn't ill enough. Severio tuning cache mesh is also different up and down, and it's not moving. Andy Beck, how are you, Andy? Not seen you for ages, mate. Hope you're alright. SX300, no, it's not that modern. Sandra, how are you? Let's go and grab number 4, because I need some lubrication. See what you got. What have you got for me, Penguin? I hope you have got something in there. Yes, you have. What is it? Oh, it looks Christmassy. Mistletoe and swine. Mistletoe and swine. Never seen that. Where's she got this from? This is Mrs. Cruncher special. This one is. Mistletoe and swine. You think Cliff would have sung that, wouldn't you? Really? Mistletoe and swine. I like it. Right, let's get the beer camera underway, shall we? You love the decks. Yeah, Mrs. Cruncher's done me proud again, Andy. Is it a Roberts radio? No, it's not. No, it's not Roberts. So yeah, anybody seen that before? Hog's Back? Surrey Farm Brewery. Mistletoe and Swine. Maybe Cliff did sing that and they actually changed the lyrics in the end. What do you think? It's near where you live, Tim, is it? Take a Grand Prestige. Yeah, that stuff is, that is amazing stuff, Martin, that is. That is amazing. I'll tell you what, it's like nectar. It's like beer nectar, that stuff is. Let's crack this one then. That's the 10%er, Martin, is it? That you sent me a few bottles of? Because I think that's the one I've already sampled. What does it say about this? I should have read that first, shouldn't I, really? It's Hog's Back Brewery at Tongham, GU10. So that's Gloucester, isn't it? GU10. Got to be up near Nick as well. Nick's up that way, I think. Is it Gloucester or is it Guildford? I might be, it might, yeah, I don't know. Gloucester's going to be GL, isn't it? It's probably Guildford. I think, actually. It is Guildford, yeah, I just seen that, Tim, sorry. I'm not with it. Definitely not with it today. Been to work today. Probably should have stayed home, but you know. My last day for the week. So finish at 1, tend to get home around about 1:45. Yeah, I sussed it in the end, Nick. They sell it Hillier. Is it swill? It could be. Could be pig swill. Anyway, could be pig swill. Cheers, everybody. Happy Christmas. That's got an unusual taste. It's got like a sweetness to that. Which says it's a full-bodied deep amber ale with warming hints of sultana, ginger, cinnamon and orange zest. Brewed to a mulling recipe for a real Christmas taste and feel. So that is different. That is really different. So if you haven't got one of those, then worth a try, I reckon. Thank you, Rob. We got baubles and everything coming up on screen. That works anyway. At least some things work. Thank you very much, Rob. Whee! Bit of snow. Van Nui. I'll tell you what. I mean, my taste buds probably are a bit shot at the moment. The sense of smell is definitely gone, but that tastes very different. So thank you, Mrs. Cruncher. She might be watching at work, you never know. Mrs. Cruncher's at work today. She works in retail, and tonight is, for those of you that are in the UK, you know Thursday nights on the run up to Christmas is late night shopping. So Mrs. Cruncher's working till 8 o'clock tonight. And she's still not very well, so hope she's okay. You love the triple Comele. Nice. Wrong button, Derek. Yeah, hey, you got it. He got it. Whee! A bit of everything coming down now. That's good, that, isn't it? I was going to have a look to see if there's any more knocking about, but I might throw some more commands in if I can work out how to do it. You like it too much, you can't stop after one. Well, to be fair, I could have easily done those 4, but that's 10% more, and that's pretty strong stuff. Yeah, it's not totally gone, Rob, but I got blocked nose, so I can't really smell much. Right, let me see if I can let me see if I can sneak this one up. Let me see what that looks like on the camera before I slide it across. Yeah. Okay. That looks like okay. So let's go back to studio mode. Let's go main camera. Should be 24 hours, do you think? What about the poor staff that got to work it though, Jess? Why can't Penguin fly? Because he's lost his boarding pass. Jay Farley, James, how are you, mate? I remember James, you see. What's it, Maddie? Maddie's down there whining. So there you are. Now you can see it in all its glory. You can sort of see my hand. You can sort of see roughly how big it is. If I move it off a little bit, you can see how deep it is. Look now. You can see how deep it is. Come on. Let's have some guesses. What do you think it is? You're welcome, James. I do struggle to remember everyone's names. No, they're not allowed up the stairs. Joe, can you imagine the chaos? So they're pulling all the wires out in here. She'd have Penguin's cam straight over. Matty! Yeah, they're pretty good. They don't come upstairs. She won't come up. Well, Martin's saying a Sony. It's not a 2010, but it is a Sony. Don't forget, this is a giveaway radio. So someone is going to win this. Ah, James. James has got it. What about that then? Catch you a minute, Martin. Yeah, James has got it. It is an SW77, which is a phenomenal gift. It's probably going to cause me a lot of work. I'm not sure the history on this one. Chris will have to fill us in about the history. So let's unwrap it. So if anybody watches these things on eBay, you'll know what sort of money these go for. These are crazy money. I think in an unrestored state, you're looking around about 300 British pounds. And restored, I mean, I've seen them 600-700 pounds. I've seen them crazy money. I don't know the history of this one. I don't know what it's like. I've not opened it. This is the first time for all of us. Cat loves your workbench. So this is a very valuable giveaway for that somebody will win. Whether we can get it working is another thing. It might work. It might have already been done. Oh, sorry, goat. Not a goat over there. It's supposed to be recapped. Okay. Whoa, Chris, that's a beauty. Look at that. Hell, that's better than mine, Chris. That's better than mine. Look at that. And it's been recapped. That could either be a nightmare, Chris, or it could save us a lot of time. Which one do you think it could be? It depends who's recapped it. Because I've seen these with normal electrolytics shoehorned onto the board and loads of board damage. But you never know, it might be done properly. If it's someone like Adele has done it, or there's another chap over there, I don't think what he's called now. Is it Dom? Dom, I think. There's a couple of guys over in the States that do these. I obviously do them over here, but I don't know of anybody else that does them, or does them properly anyway. So literally, in the world, 3 of us. Should have sent it directly to Tom. That's a beauty, isn't it? I mean, everything's there. Look, the little map scale with all the time zones on the top. So you've got all your controls in there for programming the time. LCD contrast, little reset button. Round the back we've got our stand, which is good news, and we've got our battery door, which again is good news because very often that's missing, or that's missing. Slightly discoloured, again it happens for some reason. The plastic on this must be different than this. So you can see the serial number 54095, so it's one of the earlier ones. No, it's very, very kind of you, Chris. Wait, thank you, Rob. I like that little... I can't hear if it's got the noise, so I must turn up my volume. I keep missing the super chats because my volume isn't turned up. It's a nice gift, that, isn't it? So somebody somewhere is going to be extremely lucky to receive this. As I say, I have only got one of these myself. Mine is also one of the older ones. Mine's got a dodgy aerial. And it needs the zero beat doing on it. You're going to start repairing them soon, Rob. How do I win it? We're not going to really sort that out yet, I don't think, Graham. I think I'm trying to think how to do this one, because I quite like doing the guess the contents. A bit of snow. I do like the guessing the contents of the jar. So if you've seen previous Christmas streams, I don't think I've ever emptied any of those jars. So if you've seen the previous Christmas streams, we basically get a jar and we fill it with components, and you've got to guess how many components are in there. And I think it's only fair that we do it live. So that means it only goes out to subscribers, because this chat is only open to subscribers. So basically you put your guess in the chat when we're live. So I think that's the fairest way to do it. As I say, I have got a giveaway for Patreons as well, and they'll be able to choose which one of these Sonys that Martin sent over they would like. Sharpie, how you doing, mate? No, you're fine. Just come in. This is going to be our giveaway, Sharpie, for our sort of main giveaway for this year. Here is the missing, Chris. The missing. It worked great. Oh, wow. You were very close. Yeah, a lot of people were really close last year. Because I sent one radio down to Australia. That took me ages to contact the guy in Australia. I ended up contacting his mum, but I think he was a young lad. So it's great to see people like that winning stuff and taking part in the streams. Really good. So if you are young, you don't need to be old to come in here. It's not age restricted whatsoever. So come in and say hello. Don from Don's Old Radio Shed told you earlier today he's at 3999 subscribers. Wow, yeah. Welcome, Christoph, if I didn't say welcome already. I'm subscribed to Don anyway, but a good channel, Don. From down under. Lots of snow, so yeah, what a cracking gift. So Chris reckons it works. Let's have a quick look in the battery compartment. Absolutely mint in there. Strange enough, it's set on the 9 kilohertz setting, look, which is the UK version. I think the US uses 10 kilohertz steps for their AM stations. The UK is 9. That's why you've got a little switch in there to switch between 9 and 10. Chris, this is really a cracking radio. What's the aerial like? Very nice. Yeah, nice. Straight as a die. So this has got. This is one way that this does is superior to the 2001D. It's not quite as sensitive. It's not far off though. Very difficult unless you're really clever and got loads of test kit. But it's got separate bass and treble on this one, so the audio is better than the 2001D. So if you're listening to sort of FM or something like that on it, the audio is better on this than the 2001D. Be interesting to see if the light's been upgraded. If not, we can do that. Oh, don't drop it, Graham. Right, let me just grab a power supply for this a minute. It doesn't come with a power supply, so you'll have to buy your own power supply. Which is it, 6 volt? This one, 6 volt, centre pin positive. Sony power supplies. Oops, careful. It's that one there. I believe. Yes. So yeah, somebody jump on eBay and have a look, see what sort of price the SW77 is going for on there. Just have a look. And it's not always about the money, but you know, it'll just show you what a generous gift this is from Chris. Right, going in. So we've got our display come up straight away. Push a button. It's working. Let's try 198.
Last week, an average of more than 1,700 cases were in hospital in England because of flu. That's more than 50% higher than this time last year and 10 times
It's
higher
working.
than in 2023.
It's only working.
Concerns have been heightened by the...
Light. Oh, see, even the light's done, look. I don't need to do anything to it. It's perfect. Wow.
University of Cambridge say volcanic activity caused a shock downturn in temperatures which triggered crop failure. To avert famine, Italian city-states were forced to import...
Wow, we have got a good radio here. One listed at $1,568. Yeah, thank you very much. I'll see you again tomorrow. They are a lot of money. Let's have a look at the chat a minute. Yeah, you are, Rob, but I think the chap that won it was about 14, 15 years old, so good to see that people like that are watching, really. It is in really great condition. One on eBay for 330. I bet that's not been fixed though, is it? We need to have a quick look inside it, don't we? If that's okay, Chris. Are we okay to have a look inside? let's see what's been done. Always interesting to see other people's work. It is working. It is working. So in theory, we don't need to do anything to it, and that's two more live streams I'm going to have to find content for. I don't even need to do the display. They've done the display. It's almost like this is one that I've done myself, because I was into putting those lighter LEDs in the displays till I went green. Chris, you're going to want to win this radio back yourself now. Okay, looking good so far. In fact, it looks immaculate. It doesn't look like there's been any leakage on it at all, because normally you can see all the muck comes through. This looks like it's not even leaked. That's pretty amazing. You can tell it's one of the older ones because there's a lot of this sort of like messing about that has been done by Sony. So what we need to do, all of the electrolytics are on the back of this board, so we need to just pop this one up. So we can loosen the ribbon cable, pop that one out. There's a couple screws. It's quite a good design, this one from Sony, for as far as repair work is concerned. Not easy to repair, but it makes it easier, if you know what I mean. Pop the little shroud off on this side. Come on, come off. Doesn't want to come off, does it? There we go. Oh wow. Oh my. Wow. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's been done with tantalums. Let's get the overhead camera out. It's been done, and they've used tantalums as well. I wonder if someone like Adele has done this one. Adele, if you're watching, let us know, because I know Adele does jump in from time to time. Autofocus, overhead camera, go. What do you think of that? That is actually really good work. I mean, it's not me because I don't recognise some of the caps, but it's actually been done properly. The board is absolutely immaculate. Whoa, that is a proper find, that is. Literally, I have nothing to do. So, as you can see, it's tantalums all round. Get the Amiga out. Oh, that's cracking, Chris. Thank you very much for sending that on. So literally they've used tantalums throughout. Yep, there's nothing shoehorned. I can't see any damage to any tracks. They've really caught that board in time. So if you have got one of these and you haven't had it recapped, you need to get it recapped. I mean, I'm not sure about the one in here. Let's pop the board over, just look to see if that one looks like it's been unsoldered. Yeah, it probably has. Yeah, I think it has, because there's a little bit of solder on the top just there, look. So yeah, I think that one's been done as well. It's working perfectly. It's absolutely working bang on. Wow. Well, that saved me a lot of work, Chris, because I thought I'd be recapping this, so I've allowed 2 live streams to do that, but I don't need to. Wow, what a gift that is. Very, very generous of you, Chris. I'm sure that anybody, I know Les fancies one of these, I know for sure. He's eye on mine when he was over here. Well, literally, that needs nothing doing to it. That is absolutely perfect. You've even done the display. I can't believe it. So someone has paid a lot of money to have that done. Someone has paid a lot of money, because it is not cheap to recap one of these. It is not cheap. It's definitely not cheap. Oh, hang on. I haven't put the screws back in the board. Ta. Come on, don't do this to me. You know you want to come back off again. I didn't put the circuit board screws back on. It's good to see that people are fixing stuff properly as well. I've not had good experience of anybody recapping one of these, or any of the Sonys with the electrolytics in them. They've always been an absolute nightmare when you take them apart. They haven't done them all, or they've majority of the time they've just used normal electrolytics, or they've made a right pig's ear of it. But this one's actually been done properly, which is great news. I'm gonna have to find some more live stream content now, aren't I? Back in time to see nothing happening. There is nothing happening. It's all good. Aston. Yeah, it would. Have you not got one of these, Aston? I think the solder, it looks like they've used lead-free, Aston. That's why it maybe looks a little bit, you know, not shiny. It looks like it's lead-free, which I suppose it's even better, really, in a way, because I suppose you're not really supposed to use leaded solder these days, are you? But we all do, because it flows a lot better. Wow. So thank you very much again, Chris. Amazing giveaway. So we will be giving this away live on Christmas Eve to subscribers that are in the chat at the time. And I will give you a jar of something to guess the contents. Unreal. What about that for a giveaway then? God. I'm going to have some more beer to celebrate that. Some more of the mistletoe and swine. Love it. A pig with a Christmas outlet. Brilliant. Dear oh dear, hang on, let me just blow my nose a minute. Excuse me. Quick nose blow. It's better. You buy all your leaded soda off eBay. Better Dell did it. Well, it is very good, Chris. I don't know where you got it from, but someone's done a proper job on that. Zapathon. Yeah, leaded soda's lower melting point. Yeah. Thank you, Sharpie. Whew. Wow. What can we say? It doesn't need anything doing to it. Better give it a run through on shortwave, haven't we? Let's hook her up. So it works on a C-type batteries, this one does. Shush, naughty. Copyright strike for Graham Mouse. Right, where's me? I've got it underneath everything here. Oh no. It's underneath everything. And my outdoor long wire antenna is far from ideal at the moment because it's come down, the cord that I use has come down off of the roof. So it's just hanging on its wire at the moment, which isn't good. So this is what I used for tuning it, an antenna coupler. So it's like a matching unit to match the impedance of the antenna to the radio. But this will get you a better signal. You can tune out some of the noise as well using one of these. I'm sure most of you may know what they are, but if you're into shortwave radio, then it's well worth getting one of those. You can't reach over to the camera now. Afternoon, Brett. Impromptu shortwave session. Vomit. Digikey still sells it. Yeah. Liberated from work. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Right, fire in the hole then. Of course I've got it turned down, am I? So AM 5505. So I'll go to right, so we need SSB.
2,600 feet. Temperature 15. 1022. This is Shannon Volmet.
Very good.
Repeat, forecast. Paris Orly. Forecast. clouds only, valid from the 4th at 1200 until the 5th at 1800.
It's bang on frequency as well, look. I've not even tuned this, have I? Tuned? Yes, I have.
Until 1300. Clouds feeling broken at 600 feet. Probability 20%. Tempo from 1700 until 2000. Light rain showers.
Seems really narrow, so whether they've done a filter in it as well, I don't know. Let's put that back to fast a minute. There's somebody there. Not much on that. Don't look at FT8 nonsense. Sounds French. It's got a tone adjusted a bit. So one station's weak, but the other's quite strong. Ghosts. As an owl. Wow, what do you think? Ricardo's off? Got a leaf for buying. Catch you soon, Ricardo. North London.
Done in software, and so I can hear through the fog very nicely. And both of you boys sound really nice, just like the BBC. Anyway, I'll say 73 for now. Put it back to you, Tony, for a final. Mike Whiskey 0, Kilo Alpha Yankee, Mike 8 X-Ray Oscar Yankee. Okay, David, no problem. Yeah,
Slightly off.
X-Ray Oscar Yankee, Mike Whiskey 0, Kilo Alpha Yankee. No problem, David. Yeah, I can imagine what it's like if you're in a built-up area. You know, it can be difficult in a small area. You know, you've got chances of stopping the noise really by trying to find it. And,
That is bright, isn't it?
Asking people whether they kindly.
Rampton, how are you, mate? And Paul, Danish.
You know, there's always a way of sorting it out and just finding out where it's coming from. But when you're in a real big build-up area, it really is difficult. So, because you've got the best thing for noise, and that's the main thing. But after you suffer from at least it's not stopping your hobby. That's the main thing.
So if I switch the antenna tuner outlet,
Thanks very much, and I'll hand you back over to Ian anyway.
Okay, it's more noise.
M00KY.
so can't hear that one, it's quite quiet. China? Try sync. Sync upper, sync lower. Sync is working. I don't know what station that is. Yeah, it's only available in this, Aaron.
Of the schedule because of obviously the rapid development of renewable energy and also in a way probably slow down the economy.
Sync is locked.
So what's your stance on that? Your understanding of the Chinese commitment to this climate change pledges?
We are very admirative of the innovation which is taking place here in this country. The global
Radio tuner.
zero carbon network.
This one you mean, Aaron?
Is a partner of not only IOC and
It's a global
of us for organizing
AT2000. Does make a difference, though, doesn't it?
The innovations, the laboratories, the work that
So it's
we're
noisy.
is really amazing, including in
But
the
it does
knowledge
cut out some of the
that you're developing
background
on
noise. So basically tune it on these.
Your scientists are doing, they serve the world in our own discovery of of the ocean, including
See?
deep seas, or including
Worse?
the fight
Better?
against acidification. What you are doing in the bioengineering is very interesting for us to learn better. We have this very famous Professor Jean-Pierre Gattuso,
So you're better fully over there.
who's the co-chair of the Ocean Science Congress.
And there's different
Beginning of
different filter shapes. You can have a sharper.
Working very closely with the Chinese counterparts here on this question of acidification and solutions against the acidification of the ocean. So you see again, even in
There we are.
very specific technical topics, our people work very closely together again for the ocean of the future. Thank
So
you.
nice little device that. So you can see I'm tuned to the band.
Very much.
So this top one adjusts it for the band that you're on, if I can get it to focus. So at the moment we're on 7 megs, so I've got it set between 5 and 8. And that's your sort of like bandwidth, or your Q selector as they call it. That switches the coupler in and out, so you can run directly off of the area if you want to compare it. And then you tune it using the 2 outer buttons, the 2 outer dials. But yeah, if you haven't got one of those and you're a shortwave listener, then you are missing out. You do want one of those, really. Some radios have got it built in, obviously, but most haven't. Most haven't. You're welcome, Aaron. Let's catch up with the chat because Paul popped in. Shannon usually sounds a little more human than that. Well, you can tweak it. Welcome back, Rob. So what an amazing giveaway. What do you think? Bit of applause for Chris there. I think we need lots of presents and snow and gingerbread and candy cane in the chat for Chris there for that. So yeah, thank you very much, Chris. Let's make it snow. Make it snow. Make my cold go. Make it snow and make my cold go. It's all gone quiet now. Hey, Christmas cubed, snow Christmas. It's gonna go mental now. There you go. That's for you, Chris. Thank you very much, mate. Have we got some candy going on? Have we got some candy coming down? Now maybe that. Oh yeah, no, there we go. That's great, isn't it? It's no Santa, Rob. Santa doesn't come down. You're trying to make up commands that aren't there. Santa's in the background. He's over there, look. That's Santa. I've just poked Santa in the eye. Sorry, mate. No, you gingerbread. Well done, Sharpie. Yeah, so thanks very much, Chris. Yeah, what a present. Could enjoy giving that one away. Someone's going to be very, very lucky indeed. Somebody somewhere. So that pretty much is our main giveaway. I've got two from Martin to give away, which we've seen, the two Sonys, which again are great radios. One of which I've never ever seen before, so that one might go to the Patreons. I'm not sure yet which one, but I'll let them decide. Derek, how are you, mate? Yeah, that's proper radio, properly done, that is. Thanks, Derek. Yeah, it's properly sorted as well, which is very nice to see that people are doing these things right. Got to be someone like Dom or what's the name? Adele done that, I'm sure. I'm not surprised. I mean, it'll sit on a shelf a little bit better than a Volvo radio. I mean, they're not very big. It's got a little stand on the back, look, so you can prop it up. It's quite thin. I mean, if you look at the volume, I've got hardly any volume on it at all. There's not much volume on it at all. It's really, really good audio. Not much, just too much to see on this. You've got a local DX switch on the side there. So if you've got a really strong station, you can flick it to local. So it doesn't overload your radio. You have various plugins, headphones, power, tape, if you want to tape stuff, and external antenna for AM. So you can actually set this up on a Vox setting. So if you're listening for something specific, you can actually set the radio up with a tape player with Vox on it and just record it when it hears audio. Customs duty for an overseas winner might be a shock. Yes, you will be responsible for customs duty if it goes abroad. I mean, it is a gift, isn't it? So I would send it as a gift, but it would have to be valued for the value of the set in case it got lost. So you've got to be looking £400 or £500, I would think, at least for that. So cheers, everybody. Yeah, I don't know if there's any other Christmas commands we could sort out. I've even got the service manual uploaded just in case we needed it to go through, but we don't. There's nothing that needs doing. Okay, you probably could tweak the... you could very slightly tweak the SSB on it to center it a little bit better, but to be fair, you've got controls on it to do that anyway, so it's not worth pulling the radio apart and getting loads of test gear out for a fraction off. Christmas command pack for OBS. Christmas commands pack. Ah, that's the one I've got. Yeah, that's the one I've already got. What is that then? Reactive mascot. A Wendigo pet. For horror and mystery content. Oh dear. Wendigo pet. So this is what I've bought, the Christmas commands pack. Yeah, that's the same one as I've got. 4 commands. So it looks like I've hit on the jackpot there, really, haven't I? Sound alert, Twitch overlays, command hooks, is that what they're called? Oh no. No. I looked at this company here for the packs, and they do some really good packs, but they want you to subscribe to like pay monthly for them, which I'm not into paying monthly. I don't mind buying it as a one-off, but you know, I'm not going to pay like 30 quid a month just for the privilege of using their overlays. I don't mind paying as a one-off, but yeah, they want you to pay monthly for it. Anyway, there you are. Customs duty certainly would be well worth paying, Sharpie. You know, it'd be far less than the value of the radio, that's for sure. Cheers, Signal. How are you, mate? Good to see you in. It is a cracking set, isn't it? So any of you shortwave listeners, and there is a few shortwave listeners that watch, you need to make sure you're subscribed to get in with a chance of winning this. So if you're not subscribed, you are not going to win this. You are not going to win this radio. You need to be a subscriber to win an SW77 valued upwards of £500, I would say, for a properly recapped one with everything done, fully sorted, easily 500 quid. It costs you a couple £100 to get it recapped, so you know it's a properly valuable radio. So if you look at a couple £100 to get it recapped, say 350 quid purchase, you're looking 550 quid's worth of radio there, at least. And the condition it's in as well, with a decent aerial, no blemishes on the case whatsoever, it's upwards of that, definitely. It certainly would be. You might enter it, Rob, even though you've already got one that you've broken. How are you, Rampton? And is your lad in the chat? I think your lad watches along as well, doesn't he? I think it's you, Rampton, wasn't it? Good to hear, Signal. Anyone know a C68 is on an ICF 2001 board? Should be easy enough to find, Bob. Um, 2001D, where's my service manual? It'll be here somewhere. 7600, Vic 20. We might have to get one of the retro computers out, you know, being we've got no recapping to do on this. I really thought we were going to need to recap this. You know, even if it had been recapped, I thought we're still going to need to recap the thing, but it doesn't appear so at all. Unbelievable. I don't know where my 2001D manual is now. It's not the one in the can, is it? In the DC-DC converter. Oz. Shortwave, it's not what it is, but of an evening, you know, even if you're into medium wave DX, this is a cracking little radio for me, medium and long wave DX in. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll be on Sunday, Rampton. Good to see you both. Bit of retro computing, Sharpie. Jetaka, happy Christmas to you as well, mate. Good to see you in. So yeah, you definitely need to be a subscriber in order to win this radio. So if you're not, then you need to hit that subscribe button for sure. So I mean, I suspect if Adele did do it, he probably would. I'm trying to think. There's also some caps in the sync unit as well on that one, Bob. The penguins are there, definitely. I mean, where's my penguin cam? They're here at the moment, look. Penguin, Pongo and Percy. Percy's the snowman, Pongo's the other penguin, and obviously we got Penguin in the middle. So they're going to be there, Rampton, as always. So yeah, definitely definitely worth subbing. If you've not subbed, then hit the button. Right, let's do the advent calendar because we're getting near the witching hour now. God, dear, I still got the sniffles. Nice, am I? Apologies for the sniffling, people, but you know, at least we're still streaming. We haven't given up. We're plodding along. We're ploughing on through. So it's time for the advent calendar. We need to find number 4. Come in number 4. Probably right on it, I suppose. That's a famous thing I do. Just zoom right in on it immediately. Number 4. Is it right where my camera can't see? Where's number 4? Oh, I see number 4. I see number 4. Yes, you've got 3 things on there. You've got the sink, you've got the DC-DC converter, and there's one other board. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what it is, but there's 3 different cans in that one, Bob, that you need to get inside. 12 till 1. The devil's hour is 3 till 4. Now, I had a bit of a run on waking up at 3:33 every morning, Aaron. And when I looked it up, it was something to do with like loved ones were nearby or something like that. It's very strange. Cheers, FM. I'm trying to remember your name, FM. I've got Colombo in my head for some reason. I've got Colombo in my head. That was the way I remembered your name. So apologies. So yeah, I think we've got it. I think Tim spotted that one, bottom left. Down here. Again, it's quite a long one. Let's pop him out. Oh, another screwdriver. Falk, that's it. Peter Falk, isn't it? Yes, Colombo is Peter Falk. So apologies for the slight memory loss, but I nearly got there, Falk, didn't I? You're welcome, mate. Anyway, have a good meal, and we'll see you again tomorrow, hopefully. So a posi drive number 2, 100mm. These have got the laser tips on them as well. But we can see that on the camera, but it says laser tip, and if you look at the end, they're sort of like laser etched, so it gives them a little bit more grip. And again, oh no, this one hasn't got the hammer through, but then you don't really want to be hammering a number 2 posi drive, do you? So I've got my little stand. I don't know where these are supposed to go. Is it going there? Go in there. It's got to go there, isn't it? I would have thought. That's a nice little set of screwdrivers, that. You're going sea swimming, that's got to be a bit blimmin' cold, Rob, surely. In the dark as well? Sea swimming in the dark? Are you mad? Do I know Lieutenant Colombo's first name? No, I don't. Aaron. I know it's Peter Falk is his actual name, but I don't know his name in the series. Hey, we've got a combo. We've got a candy snow gingerbread combo from Aaron. So there we are, people. That's me done for today. I did put in my YouTube community page, I did put a link to the schedule. So let's have a quick recap on what we're doing tomorrow, if I can find it. Screen cap, there we go. So we're looking at the Sears Silvertone tomorrow, between 3 and 5. So I think that's going to be about right time-wise. I'm not going to go over 5, I don't think, so I need to make sure that I finish at 5. Then Saturday, I've got 2 till 5. Now, that's a little bit up in the air at the moment because I'm supposed to be going on my work's Christmas do on Saturday, and they're starting at 2 o'clock. So if I stream till 5, I'm not going to be there till like 6 o'clock probably, and they'll already be absolutely hammered by then, I would have thought. So I'm not sure. It depends whether I'm well enough to go, really. I think that's the clue. And I meant to order in some ribbon cables for this one, and I haven't done it yet. I also need to order up the ICs for this one, because we pinched one out of one of my RFM3s for Chris's radio. So we're doing the Sears Silvertone for Chris tomorrow. We're starting it. Maybe we need to push that forward, but certainly down here where you see giveaway radio repair here and here, look, both of these are a no-go now because it doesn't need repairing. There's me thinking I'm gonna have to start recapping it here and finish it here, but we don't need either of those now. So that is empty, and that is empty. So any suggestions to fill those gaps? That is the only gaps we've got now. And I'm actually off that week, so I have got a chance to do a slightly longer stream. So I've got a bit longer to mess with there. So say we could stick a retro computer in there. This, I still need to have a think about this one. This may or may not happen. And also I need to look at what we're going to do for a kit build. Xbox service, that's still happening next Friday. Noisy fan on it, so it just wants taken apart and the fan cleaning out. And just make sure that everything else is okay with it, really. And I also need to dig out a Volve radio. I've got my iPad Pro repair. Again, that's going to be fun. I've never done that before, never taken one of these apart, but I do miss my iPad. I've got an iMac, no, not an iMac, a MacBook Pro, which I'm using at the moment. So that's potentially, that's been my go-to, but I do miss the iPad. Anyway, there we are. That's what's coming up. As I say, if you want to win that, if you want to win that radio that we've looked at today, then you need to be a subscriber, because we're going to do it live in the chat. So you need to also be logged into chat in order to guess the amount of components I'm going to put in a little jar or big jar. You never know. So let's finally catch up with the. It's Frank Colombo, of course it is. Yeah, catch up with the rest of the chat. Snowman's arse. What's that, Sharpie? What are we talking about the snowman's ass for? You seem to work out 404. I was on the main board in plain sight, but no way is the one on the board a 330 microfarad. No, there's different versions of the service manual on that one, Bob. There's 2 different service manuals for the 2001D. You need to join the Groups IO chat group for the 2001D to get both manuals. Cheers, Derek. Jataka. Installed an NFB loop into your Vox guitar amp clone. Nice. No worries. See you Saturday, Derek. An Acorn PC, no, Aaron, not ever had one of those. Thanks, Derek. Thanks, Bob. Dorf, thanks, Dorf. Do you have any regular repairs in the queue? Yes, I do, Sharpie. I have I have, when you see regular repairs, if we go back to my screen, so we've done that. So we've got this repair here. That's a repair. 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 This one, maybe. I've got some Volvo radios up in the loft, so I'm going to see if I can pull one of those out. I've got two 2001Ds there to do. That's repairs. I've got that repair to do. CB radio repair. Dynatron Nomad, that's a repair as well. In fact, I've got two Dynatron Nomads here. So yeah, a lot of repairs coming up, Sharpie. If that's what you meant, mate. If that's what you meant. Oh, that was the snowman's bum. I got you, mate. I'm with you now. Yeah, so I've got quite a few Volvo radios knocking about. I shall have to pull one out for us to have a look at. I get a chance. Maybe Saturday go up in the loft and have a look through. We're down into the storage. SciMap, how are you, mate? iPad, yes. I mean, I've got two iPads. I've got an old original, well, not original, but an older iPad here, and mine is the iPad Pro. So basically, I've got to take the screen out. The other thing I need to order, and I'm glad I mentioned that, I need to order a battery, because there's no way I'm going to take all that apart and leave the original battery in it, which is years old. I'm going to change that as well at the same time. So I need to try and get an OEM iPad battery, iPad Pro battery. It's a first generation iPad Pro, but yeah, it really is a useful bit of kit, and I use it for a lot of stuff. Oh, I see. Yes, I have. Yeah, I've got Pro 80s here. I've got all sorts of stuff up on the board, but I'd say it's mainly Sony's. Yeah, it's mainly Sony's. I've got 3 2001Ds to do. I've got to sort out, I've got a Kenwood car hi-fi, which I need to reflow one of the BGA chips, which I don't fancy doing that. Yeah, no, I'm with you, Sharpie, now. Anyway, people, that's pretty much it for now. Thank you for coming in today and for the super chats, and for taking part and chucking snow and presents and all sorts at me. And I'll catch you again tomorrow to look at Chris's Sears Silvertone radio. Should be interesting. Cheers, everybody. Catch you again soon. Bye for now.